We're actually doing a podcast right now.
Are we doing one right now?
You know,
here's the thing.
When you start a podcast in a room
Okay.
with two guys and they just start having their own conversation off mic, like they literally put the mics away, and then they talk about stuff, and I'm holding a mic trying to start it. That literally couldn't be more appropriate for this
walk in the
podcast.
room. That is walk in the room. This is walk in the room, Bridgetown hotel room edition.
Yep.
We're in my hotel.
By the way,
room.
I'm on the fifth
Greg
floor.
Barron.
You're on the fourth. We're on the fourth right now, but my room is on the fifth.
Right.
Just because they figured
One of us needs to live in case of a fire.
Put that shit up high.
And I've got like the safest. I've got the safest room here. I jump right onto the highway and live.
I think they're hoping that jumping will happen regardless of a fire. They're hoping for a jump.
They just want to make sure you die.
No, you.
No, I'm on the fourth.
I can't get out my window. You have a balcony. I don't
you don't
have a balcony.
have a window. Oh, that's right.
They
gave me one. So wait a minute.
They want you to jump.
Every time it seems like my hotel room's good, it seems like it turns out actually it's worse. So
have you noticed that they have jump scrawled on the window? They want you to go.
Oh, I thought Van Halen had been here.
This is Walking the Room.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to Walking the Room. My name is Dave Anthony. I'm here with Moshe Kasher.
Moshe.
And,
No.
Moshe.
No.
Moshe.
Moshe.
I've had your ice cream in L.A.
In L.A.?
I have you on
Yeah,
top.
Moshe's.
Yeah.
You mean the Japanese ice cream?
No, there's a Moshe's ice cream place on La Brea, and it makes really good ice cream.
Are you talking about Menchie's?
Ah,
I think that's
fuck
what you're
it.
talking about. You're talking about
Or are you
Menchie's.
talking about mochis?
But I've had mochi on top of my pinkberry. I've also had ice cream.
So you've been
What
named,
I call my pinkberry, by the way, is my sack.
So when I use your
So
name
what I've
incorrectly,
had mosh on top of my pinkberry. Is what I'm saying.
everybody is
actually
ignoring
true.
you.
No, they're not
There's
actually.
34 people in this hotel
But
room,
there's
and no one is paying
34,000
attention.
people listening to each one of these podcasts, and they're listening to me exclusively.
Griff on us,
They
Moochie.
love it.
Moochie, you,
Yeah, Dov. Yes.
Do you know?
Moochie, you were named
Our guest is
after an ice
Mookie
cream?
Blaylock,
You
who
were named after an
is
ice
a
cream?
former NBA.
What?
What'd you ask him? What'd you say?
Asked me if he was named after an ice cream.
No.
I am so far off of reality right now.
Are you pretty cracked out?
I've had a long night.
Oh man, here comes the story.
Tell us about it.
Oh boy, Dave had to take
flew.
two
I just
airplanes.
flew.
I mean,
I just flew.
dude,
It was a lot of
it's
flying.
crazy. I mean, it's like he's in Green Day. The amount
Wait.
of travel he's had to do.
I was in Nova Scotia last night.
Were you now?
Nope.
no,
All right.
I was
he
in
was in
Vancouver.
Vancouver, which is a bus ride from here.
You left here. I saw you on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And you left to go to
We're at the
Vancouver?
Bridgetown
do
Comedy
a gig.
Festival, just in case.
Yeah, we're at the
you wanna
Bridgetown
hear
Comedy
what this
Festival in Portland, and-
Incredibly green
and
room
then-
style conversation about nothing is.
On Friday morning, I got up and I flew to Vancouver and did a show.
Holy
and
fuck! How
came
did you
back.
do that? And you came back?
Yeah.
You must be fucking wiped out.
What kind of show
Do you know
was
what day it is?
I opened for Drew Carey.
Drew Carey.
He's a comedian.
Whose line is it, anyway?
I mean, I prefer
Whose line was it?
Price is Right.
Price is Right, anyway.
I don't think there's an anyway.
No, there is no. When Bob Barker left The Price is Right, he demanded that the name be changed slightly, and so Drew Carey changed it to The Price is Right anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It's almost as though
I
he
didn't know
walked in
that.
and went, okay, back to, by the way, the price is right anyway. Like,
Yeah.
yes, I get it. I'm the new guy.
Yeah, so that's all. I'm just a little off right
Yeah,
now.
no.
I'll be a little off this one.
Let me
get it.
tell you why I'm a little off. So we performed here last night, and there was an after party where it was in a warehouse somewhere where if you wanted to leave, you couldn't.
Right. Oh, that's the best
And-
kind of party.
Yeah, and then
that's
you had
like the USSR.
right.
People were trying to get fucked last night, too. I don't know if you could smell that energy in the
Guys
room.
or girls?
But everybody just
Everybody?
wanted to fuck everybody.
No, I get
Really?
yeah. No.
So some
Literally,
sad sack like Greg Barron walks in all married and happy and shit. There's nothing for him there. You don't
Right.
drink.
nothing to do. Right.
You
Yeah,
don't
I
drink. And what are you going to do? Sit
What?
around and just stare at young
was it-
comics trying to
There
fuck
was-
each
was
other?
it
no,
like
no,
that-
but I even went out. So I went outside for a minute, and then I got groped twice.
By a
and then,
dude or
and then
a
I
lady?
ran into these kids. There's these kids that have a show called Fun Employment Employment Radio from up here, and they also do Sportlandia, which is a Portland Trailblazers sports show.
Sure, love that.
And they
one.
said there's a rave down the street. You want to go? So we walked down.
My answer to that is always
a rave,
no.
and there were literally girls without. So we followed girls with glow sticks and no pants around the corner. Like this.
Well, that sounds more fun now.
Portland
that
is
way.
just a fuck pile. It's just what it was trying to be was a fuck pile last night.
It's
But
an
you
old
have a
fuck
girlfriend,
pile.
right?
I do have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend.
That we know.
But I cheat on her a lot. But here's the thing.
How much do you cheat on her?
I would say all of the time.
Here's the thing.
I've never not cheated on her.
Really? I haven't cheated on my wife
you,
yet.
During your act last night, Moshe closed down the show. The San Francisco Comics did a show called.
I wouldn't say I closed it down.
Well,
I
yeah,
just
you
closed
did. No,
this-
I don't think they're going to do it again. I think at the end of that they went, well, that was cute exercise.
we're
Anyway,
done.
it was an all San Francisco comic show at the Hawthorne, and Moshe was last acting was very good. And but during the middle of it, Moshe, and did you recognize the stripper, or did she?
No,
did you go to a strip club yesterday?
Okay, I had heard grumblings of this woman that was coming to the show, but earlier that day, I went to a strip club, as you do in Portland.
I think it's
Did
mandatory.
you go with
It is
your
mandatory.
girlfriend?
Yes, I did. Yeah, we went together.
Can we say who your girlfriend is, or is that something you don't like to talk about?
Well,
'Cause
I
we
was
won't
on
have to.
Chelsea lately the other day, not bragging, and I'm literally not bragging.
No, I get it.
And
We agree. we all agree. There's a consensus here.
And
We're both fans of yours, by the way.
we started the show. You do the show, don't you?
I did it twice. And both times she brought up my sobriety and said she couldn't stand people who were sober. And I thought, well, I'm not really positive why I'm here.
Right.
It's just not my thing.
Was
It's,
she-
and you want the thing is, people that I adore some of the people that are on that show. You, Bronger. Okay, two guys. But
That's
the point
it.
is,
But
I
look,
adorned.
Seth Milstein, who's not even on it.
I've adorned
You know?
people on the show.
good.
I
Got our
used
shirt.
to work wardrobe for the show, so I've
Oh,
adorned
you did?
people. No, I didn't. Chelsea Handler started the show. She goes, "Oh, so you're dating Natasha Leggero now on television?"
That's great.
And I said, yeah, that's great. You know, Chelsea, we were just saying that we wanted to go public on the largest scale possible, so this is really good for you to bring it up. And then
And also on a gossipy show.
right.
I got to show that on a show that the sanctity of relationship is honored there every night.
I think the sanctity of everything is honored there. They're all about just honoring things. on
That show is called Who's Awesome Next.
By the way, I feel weird now because I'm also dating Natasha Leggero.
That is weird.
Yeah, so this is awkward.
You're married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're cheating on your wife with my girlfriend?
I don't consider it cheating.
That's so weird. I'm dating your children.
If I'm dating,
Not in a sexual way.
If I'm
but
dating someone,
play date. I do play dates with your kids.
If I'm dating someone who's in a relationship and I'm having sex with that person, I don't consider that cheating.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Right.
In
Whatever.
Vegas.
Whatever
Right.
city
What
you want to
state's
call
Portland?
it.
Hey, so
So did you after the lights turned off on the show, whatever you call it, did you go, what the fuck was that
Which?
on Chelsea lately?
Oh, no, I don't have that kind of relationship with
but
her.
she likes to just say things that are inappropriate out loud. Because
Exactly.
That's her go-to.
And I had a feeling it was going to happen. I knew that she would eventually smell it out and say something, but I didn't. I had a.
Is Natasha on that show quite a bit?
She's on there a lot.
Yeah.
So
She's
I had
great,
an
by the
answer
way.
last time I did the show, and she didn't bring it up. This time I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
But she said something about us having sex, and I was like, oh, no, we haven't had sex yet. We're dating, but we haven't had sex. She wants diamonds. I'm Jewish. We're at a bit of an impasse. That was as good as I could do.
All right, that's all
It's
right.
all right.
Yeah.
But Natasha's great.
She's the best.
She's very funny.
Yeah, she's cool. So you and Natasha, you get here to Portland, and like most young couples do, you pop off to the strip club the way
sure.
you do daytime.
I pop off when I get to the strip club.
those
Get out of here! Come on,
you.
I'd high five you.
Bring
You have
it
a
What I
compliment.
will do is wear track pants, and I will slather my legs, balls, and asshole with a inch-thick sheen of Vaseline that I've warmed up in a microwave.
I'm gonna go ahead and set myself on fire at this point in the story.
Well, this is the good news. It's sometimes you can put paraffin wax in there instead of the Vaseline and just self-immolate your own balls.
Yeah.
And so I'll get 15 to 20 lap dances.
Well, you know what that's called? It's the same thing they did to that kid last night in Boston. It's called a flashbang. That's how you set that baby up.
Was
Pop,
the guy
pop,
white?
pop. You know what I'm
Was he
talking
not
about?
white?
He was
white?
He was
he
literally
not white?
Caucasian. He was from the Caucasian area of the world. That's where the word Caucasian came
That's
from.
what's so funny. Everybody's
so crazy.
online like, he's white. Look. Oh, he's not white. Look. They're like, was that ever the point?
No.
Whether he's white or not?
I feel like he was just a
No,
fucking
but the great
piece
thing
of
was,
shit.
I think a random Muslim woman got beat to death during that
death.
thing. Not to death. She got beat up.
You can't
Really?
say to death, though.
Can't you?
I mean, if it's not
Well,
to
you
death.
can. It makes it a little bit more incendiary.
Hey, wait. If
Also,
we can,
I am one of the things I'm known for on this show is facts.
wait, can I say something? If we,
It was Natalie Wood
if
was in that
we're-
boat.
If we're beating up people because someone in their religion done something bad. Can I just go crazy on Christians right now?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, man.
Yep.
It's always been an option.
I'm going to buy a lion.
We're going back to that, huh? So we go to the strip
Moshe was
club.
in the middle of the story.
We go to the strip club, and there's a woman. I mean, I'm gonna say there's a woman.
Yeah.
She's there, spread eagle. She looks at me.
Now, is that the girl that was at the club last night?
No, this is a different girl.
Is it all naked place?
Yes, it's a full-on pussy out.
Pussy like a rocket ship? Was it like a serious...
I thought she looked
I don't
real.
think they are like rocket ships in any way. Like, even that doesn't
They take off, baby.
No, they don't.
All the way
they say,
all the way to the fucking moon.
No. Well, that
Trust
doesn't
me.
even make
Trust
sense.
me.
No,
Like,
seriously.
you're the worst writer of erotica ever. Like,
I know.
If
They
I
are
read a
like
book by
rocket
you-
ships. Women's vulvas are made of a hyper-tempered ceramic glaze that can be heated up to over 17,000 degrees to make it through our
All right.
whatever.
So
that
you know what I
is.
was saying? I was saying hot pussy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
this
the
guy
point is, look, when you bring facts like that to the table, then I'm going to go ahead and agree with you.
Okay, thank you.
Your
So,
witness.
Chelsea lately was beat to death by an angry man in Boston.
That's right. Well, she was wearing a burqa.
That's
the point
right.
is,
and a Yankees hat.
yep.
You don't go burqa Yankees hat combo. You're
No,
asking for it
not
in Boston.
Not
That's
Boston.
hilarious. The idea of the Boston, at Fenway Park, just a bunch of Yankees fans, but full burqa. But they're not in burqas because they're Muslim, but they don't want to be identified as Yankees fans.
How long before Ben Affleck makes a movie about this starring Mark Wahlberg? That's just a question I want.
That's a
As
wonderful
long as I get to see Mark Wahlberg bleeding in a boat, I am for it.
I don't think he'll play that
I
part.
think that's
I don't think he'll be the
He's
guy in
gonna
the
be the
boat. He won't
terrorist.
be bleeding in a boat.
Yep.
You think he will?
Yeah, Wahlberg.
Oh, why not?
Wahlberg's going to play Django?
Wahlberg wakes
Why
up.
will play Django?
Wahlberg wakes up every morning and just goes, I got to play a terrorist at some point.
Oh, maybe.
His name was Django, right?
It was yes.
Django Targaryen?
Yes, that's right. It was. He's the singer for System of a Down.
That's right.
Wake up! Oh my God! They killed the singer. They killed the singer of System of a Down.
I mean,
in Boston
Everybody's
the
got
other
to blow up.
I think they had already done their best work.
I like System of a Down. So I'm at
love
the
'em.
strip club. I'm slathered with hyper-tempered ceramic Vaseline.
Fuck
Right.
yeah, you are, bro.
And the
night.
woman-
this woman, and you're with and
with my
Natasha's
girlfriend.
right next to you. So
She's
you're
on
both
top of
looking
me.
at pussy.
We're both looking at pussy together
Okay.
because the family that prays together stays together.
Yep.
I love that.
And is this the format for your podcast, by the way?
This is.
What do you
this
mean?
is-
Of just what we're doing?
Yeah, we tell like a story of whatever's happened
Great.
lately.
So,
We're going to get to the ice cream stuff later.
spread pussy woman in front of me
Yeah.
looks up and says, "Hey, are you Moise Kaiser?"
No.
And I'm like,
No, she didn't.
Sort of.
No, she
my God.
didn't.
She
So
did.
She thought you were Kaiser Soze.
She said, "Are you the guy from the end of the Usual Suspects?" And is that the name of the movie?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, thank
perfect.
you.
She
Well
didn't
done.
really say that.
Yep.
She did.
Brian Singer owns a club.
And she says, "Are you Moise Kaiser?" And I says, "Sort of."
Right. Those are some of your letters.
Yes.
Those are some of your letters, and yeah.
And
Right.
she says,
Some
"You're
years-
my favorite contemporary comedian." This
See?
random.
Did she use
Now,
contemporary?
can I ask
She
you
said the
something?
word contemporary.
Is she, as you're having this conversation, are her legs just spread, or does she still continue to move while she does it?
Let me ask you how you want this story to go.
I want
I want it to go the way.
I'll fictionalize.
No. I want it real.
The
I wanna
truth
know.
is, she was just
she
grinding
stopped.
around on a
What's
pile
the
of
music?
money. It was Old Dirty Bastard. Hey, dirty baby, I got your money. Are you Moise Kaiser? Sort of dirty.
Yeah. Great.
That's when I usually
Pussy
think
open.
of Usual Suspects.
That's how I
during
get
that
my
song.
mail every day. That's how I get my mail.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and it's great.
And
Does Natasha laugh?
Natasha laughs.
Sure.
Yeah, she's into it, and she looks good. This stripper, she looks real good.
Yeah. Is she alternative Portland-ish?
Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But then it's 4:00 in the afternoon on a Friday.
Right. And let's remind the audience, you don't drink.
I'm not a drinker.
And Natasha?
Natasha is a temperate drinker.
Yeah.
Natasha's more into meth.
Natasha
Sure.
does do a lot of methamphetamine.
Right. Yeah.
So, but then
I like how you use the formal.
yeah, no, all the way. We go outside.
You and the stripper, or you and Natasha?
Me and Natasha, and the stripper comes out. Mm-hmm. Speaking of meth, she looks a little different.
Outside in the daytime?
daylight.
They usually
Yeah.
They usually are not seen in the sun.
No, that's
No.
right. Usually
Yeah.
they will turn to dust, and
Yep.
and Anne Rice will write a story about
No.
it.
You guys are thinking of werewolves.
Go
ahead. I know about this stuff. I know about this stuff, guys. Go on. Move
She
on.
looks differently out front, and I asked her to be the judge. Remember that Iron Comics show that you did?
Yeah.
So we're doing it tonight, and I said, "Oh, why don't we get this stripper to be the judge?"
Yeah. Well, she's into contemporary comedy.
Contemporary.
Right. And she's got good comedy taste, obviously.
Right.
Moshe Kasher is
well,
also
when she says contemporary comedy, what she's saying is she has a backlog of other comics that she likes from.
Completely.
Right. And she's got to be how old?
She says, "You're no Mort Saul." That's what she said to me. I don't know. And she pulled a newspaper out of her vagina.
And then you said, I can do this right here.
It's weird. Well, her vagina also was wearing a V-neck sweater.
That's right.
That's how she does it. And brought out some stuff about the Korean War.
So we will see her.
We'll see her tonight.
As a judge?
No, but let's go on because he stopped the show. So then,
her teeth were very small.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had been reduced in size?
Yeah, I would say that they'd been reduced.
Now, do you think that she
ground them?
eats bones, or do you think that that's a meth situation?
Some people have small teeth.
Some people do have small teeth.
But some people have small teeth because they've been doing meth and grinding their teeth
But some people just
together.
have small teeth.
It was just scary.
I feel like if a stripper has small teeth, we're more leaning towards grinding them together for meth.
I would say that's slut shaming. What you're doing?
That does seem like slut shaming.
Have you not?
Yeah.
I'm writing a book called Slut Shaming.
Oh, okay, that's a good
so
book.
This is all part of my thing.
But so you could tell. I think you can tell the difference between teeth that are actually small and then teeth that have been ground down.
Well, she also had a kind of breath situation happening.
Yeah, there we go.
So that made me.
That's just from all the pussy eating.
Look, I'm no Sherlock.
Are you talking about like a bloody mouth, like that kind of like a dank
bloody mouth?
Well, like people that have a dank odor, like their mouth is rotting on the inside. Do you mean breath odor, or
it felt like that?
Yeah,
like she was into halitosis land.
She was into Breaking Bad.
Chronic. So she had a chronic mouth situation.
It felt like that. And
you're describing a woman who will fuck for hours. That's all I'm hearing right now.
You're also describing Drew Carey, so that's weird.
What I'm actually describing
very similar.
Is my biggest fan in Portland, Oregon.
Right.
Moshe Kasher.
Moshe Kasher's biggest fan.
Yeah.
And
is a meth gobbling Portland stripper.
That's correct.
Yep.
So that's essentially the demographic I'm working with. Now, the girl that was at the show last night apparently was a friend of Moshe Kasher fan club.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. This is getting confusing.
She said she was also a stripper.
Everyone in Portland's a stripper.
Double stripper.
That girl that said she was a stripper, my guess is she gets afternoon shifts on a Wednesday. Now
what
that girl
is not cool.
She was no. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is she works a specific crowd. Although she was in a stripper-esque, like it was definitely Portland last night. Like it was cold, and she had on like a unitard, right? Like she had like a baby's onesie on.
That's right, some sort of short onesie.
Yeah, that went up her whole body, and then she was part of the thickness.
Purple fur coat.
Where was this one?
So she talked to him during the middle of his act. She was second row at the show. And she stared. I noticed her because she was staring around at people. She was eye contacting a lot of people.
Was she? Yeah, she seemed off. She came up to me. She started. You know the people heckle. It's not a heckle. It's like you go. You know, I was in Portland today, and a stripper. I know that stripper. Actually, that's my friend Molly. We work together over at the Golden Corral. You know, here's the thing, and just was like, we're talking now.
That's drugs.
Well, it seemed like she'd been waiting a while, and she did take a few. She kept going. She kept leaving and coming back.
Well, she needed
happier.
A bump. Need a bump. Doesn't matter when you need a bump. If you need a bump, you go and you get a bump.
She may have gone to say a prayer.
Who knows?
Someone was driving me.
Save a prayer for the morning after.
I don't remember which guy was driving.
Someone said that. Am I wrong, Seth?
Was I talking? Someone was driving me and said, "The Hawthorns
were you
strip club? They do anything there."
You mean like anything?
Yeah, it was like if that's the place you want to go to get anything done, that's where anything happens.
Like lawn work.
I think lawn work. I think that you can get them to refinish your boat.
Could you have them roll back your odometer?
Yep, that's actually their specialty.
That means fuck.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
Roll back the old odometer, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, can we roll back the odometer?
I'm going to roll that shit
Open
back.
up the pink berry. Let it explode.
That's right. Let me put some Moshe on my pink berry.
Yeah, that's
which
right.
Is my sack in that.
How about some soft serve?
I'm going to look at the time.
How are we doing?
All right, we should wrap this one up.
This is quick.
But so what happened?
No, we do segments.
No, we do 3 segments. By the end, you'll be like, fuck, this is not quick. That's what the listener feels. Do you? And so what happened after that? So then, did you end up? Did those? And then those girls. So
I fucked her. Is that what you're asking?
Oh,
yeah. We did deep French kissing. I didn't have sex with her because I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, I love that.
But the fact that she had that breath, I just thought deep French kissing is.
Look, I'll fuck a stripper like that, but generally I pour bleach in her mouth first.
Oh, Dave,
because I think it's sexy.
Oh.
How is that wrong? I just like to clean it out.
Oh, do you have a tumbleweed sound effect?
What I'll do is I'll get a trowel. What I'll do with a girl like that is I just get a trowel and I make my own hole.
Oh,
we'll be right back.
Great.
What the fuck? That's the worst. We'll be right back ever.
Wait, what I do with a girl like that?
Yeah.
Is I'll bring her into my home, give her a shower, and try and find her some employment, and just try and help her get her life together.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
No, wait a minute. Did you do it?
Okay.
You did it already? When I do a girl like that, I'll slowly make love to her, and I'll tell her that she's a wonderful person.
I don't know that you have any other way, but slowly.
What I'll do with a girl like that?
When you say slowly make love to her, that's your top speed.
You just
go the one speed. Your slowly making love is just your one thing.
What I'll do with a girl like that,
call it slowly making love because
I'll meet her in Portland while you two are here, and I will quickly take a cab to the airport, take a plane to Los Angeles, sneak into both of your homes, and make love to your wives. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Did we start?
That's how we started. Yeah,
that's fucking horrible.
It was awesome. The best. Let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast. You're wearing a hat and you're my friend. We're in my bedroom at the Bridgetown Comedy Festival. We all have our pajamas on.
Bridgetown.
And I've got
You guys are a lot of bridges.
It's
no joke.
Here's what I hate about pot.
Oh boy.
So last night we do a show, and then we all go to the fuck pile party.
Was it called the fuck pile party?
I think it was called an after party, but we changed it to the fuck pile party. Moshe had a car, and so he gave everyone a ride to it, and then I needed to leave pretty soon.
Comics shouldn't fuck each other when they're starting out.
Is that right?
No, that's all they should do. Everyone should do it. No, that's what they should do.
And then people start talking about each other on stage. It always happens.
It doesn't really matter that much. And people...
Comedy's messy.
And it all is.
I fucked a lot of comedians.
I'm saying when you get more established...
You used to fuck Rob
and you're
Schneider,
not
right?
really traveling in the same circles. It's different. I used to fuck Robert Wool, but it was back in the day.
I used to fuck Robert Guillaume.
Yeah.
Oh, Benson. That's him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I don't know. He got hit by a van.
I used to knock the battery off Robert Conrad's shoulder, which is a metaphor for fucking him. I used to Moshe his Pinkberry.
I disagree about your metaphors.
Also, that's what we actually did, so I'm not sure if I did fuck him. He was a really odd dude. Short.
I used to scream.
Also, by the way, for those of you who get the Robert Conrad reference, stop listening to podcasts. You're too old.
Yep.
I used to fly to Italy and just get reamed by Roberto Benigni. And when he was fucking me, I would just scream, "Life is beautiful."
I'd get reamed by him, but for the different reason. He would say he'd pay for my hotel room, and then he wouldn't.
I feel sorry for any woman that had to fuck him.
Roberto Benigni?
He just seems like he'd be a ridiculous clown in the sack.
Oh, he would tell her how beautiful she was the whole time. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Life is like a dream.
And she'd be like, why are you standing on my pelvis? Yeah. Get the fuck off. Stop dancing.
Have you had the rigatoni?
Oh, my God.
I'll never forget watching
I'd rather fuck Mr. Bean.
When he won the Oscar.
Isn't he Mr. Bean?
No.
That's all the same person, right?
Sure. When he won the Oscar.
Francis Bean Cobain.
He's Mr. Benigni.
Oh, he's Mr. Benigni.
Yeah.
When he won the Oscar, he was sitting in the seat behind Nick Nolte, and Nick Nolte had just done his masterpiece in The Affliction, like acted the shit out of it, and then Roberto Benigni wins, and he jumps over the seat between Nolte and the person he sees, so you just see a guy in like pure childlike ecstatic joy, and then a dude who's so angry you can't believe it. Leaping over him like a gnome.
Louis said it in the Rolling Stone interview. Louis was talking about how he realized like a lot of these guys have to win. Like, you know, he goes, I don't have to win. I'm a comedian. I have a job. I don't have to win. A lot of these guys, like, I was at a table with Kevin Costner, and he kind of said quietly, I hope I win, because those guys got to work next week. They got to fucking get hired. You know,
Kevin Costner doesn't have to work next week because he owns everything.
He owns
at this
the
point.
ocean.
Yeah,
does he own the ocean?
Yeah, he bought the Atlantic
during Waterworld. Did he buy the ocean?
That's right. Yes,
that seems like that's a dumb thing to buy.
He was on it and he fell in love with it, and he's like, I'm going to buy this thing. He's like, this is great.
You guys have fell in love with this shit. This fucking enormous expanse of water I gotta have.
Yeah,
like does anyone own this?
He owns the Lakota Sioux tribe. He owns.
Yes,
I'm serious.
That's true. Yep. Yep.
He owns a minor league baseball team in Durham, North Carolina.
I also believe he owns the Navy.
He owns a small baseball field in Iowa.
Yep. He owns
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
He owns his voice now. He trademarked that.
And he brought all the praying mantises.
What's that one?
It's totally not related to films.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
He just liked them.
So I leave the party. I come back here. It's late. It's like 3.
You're
I'm
alone.
like, all right, this will be all right. Dave's like, I got to get in at 8. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get sleep. I'll be the guy that's awake for the podcast. So I fall asleep. At 4:20 in the morning.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah. Sweet, bro.
In room 420,
No.
next to mine.
Sweet, bro.
No. Oh, my God.
400 people
Nope.
are screaming at the top of their lungs. They are our people. They
Sure.
are from our tribe.
Oh,
And they are fucking yelling so
they're
loud.
Jews? I don't understand.
Yes.
They're Jews. Okay.
I'm not a Jew,
We're all Jewish.
I'm actually German.
We're comedians.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
They're fucking in their 420ing.
You got to be kidding me.
Like,
what does 420ing mean?
It's 4:20 in the
Don't
morning.
you just
They're in
smoke
room
pot
4
and sit there?
They're in
like
room
you
420 and
don't
they're
yell.
and I don't even. I know that they're nice people, but I wanted to go into the shotgun
Hold on.
and kill everybody.
I don't think they are nice people.
Well, they're comics.
It's
like
not
they're
that
all.
they don't get it. Did you turn to Dave and say, "I'm getting too old for this shit"?
I wanted to. Instead, I called the fucking front.
You did not on the comedians.
I called it. I said,
Hi, this is Old Man Barrett.
I said,
Excuse me, there's a headliner next door.
I said, this is Greg.
You should
I'm
have
in
burst
418, and I go, they're having a fucking rager in 420, and it needs to stop.
And he's like,
guy
"Sweet,
guy
bro."
goes, no problem. Click. Here's the cool part about it. Phone rings. Everybody shuts up. It gets quiet. Everyone leaves.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're
Should
very
have
cool.
burst in your boxers.
I almost did, dude. I had to
Yeah.
go out in the hallway to make sure what room it was. So I was in my underpants, and a girl did walk by. But that's a whole other story, Broseph.
You know what?
No, I don't.
They are.
I don't love.
How are they ruining pot? Like, shouldn't pot be a thing where people just get high and then they giggle or they
Pot
hang
was
out
a
or
thing
they?
people did quietly on the
Right.
side. Like jazz musicians did it secretly. Why can't you be like jazz musicians and just fucking be high and I can smell it, but you don't talk about it. Like it's such a fucking I don't know. How do you feel about it as a sober dude?
Well, you've never done anything, right?
About weed? I've done stuff.
No.
Oh, I
he's-
thought you were someone who's always sober.
No. I went to
No.
rehab when I was 15.
Oh, you did?
That's the
How great
story.
was that?
It was so great.
Yeah.
It was like the best. I mean,
That's like camp.
it
when you're
was not
15.
like it was like concentration camp.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
when I
yeah.
say camp, I mean concentration.
It was like camp, like sort of a Dame Edna camp.
okay.
Yeah, it was
Beautiful.
it was a very gay situation.
So did you? So
Did you have striped pajamas?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's a
and
different-
actually Roberto Benigni was there with me,
That's so weird.
feeding me soup. He would sneak me some soup with some.
My guess is you didn't take one shower the whole time you were there.
Not a one.
All right.
So
But
how
the
bad
Jews
were
in-
things that you had to go into rehab?
Paula Cosby.
I was a teenage derelict.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was murdering people.
No, I know. I got told when I was like, I think I was in high school and I got caught. I had someone buy me like 2 cases of beer, and then the guy took it out. I took it out like behind the grocery store in this field and put it down and called my friends. So then they came to pick me up with the beer. Cops pull up and they, bust us, and then I have to go to some counseling thing.
Sure.
And I sit there, and the woman's like, "How often do you drink?" And I'm like, "Every weekend, both days, and like maybe one other day."
Why did you tell the truth?
I don't know. I didn't give a shit.
Well, the weird thing is, you
And
said
then-
both days, Monday and Tuesday.
Right,
I don't know
Monday
about
and
this
Tuesday.
shit. How long's your weekend,
yep,
bro?
okay,
Attaboy, wrong days.
And then she's like, "Well, you're an alcoholic."
That's it?
Yeah, and I was like,
You can't just say that. Really?
That's what. Yeah, she said. She said I was an alcoholic and I need to maybe go into a program. And I was like, I'm just partying, bro. It turned out I wasn't an alcoholic. It turned out I was just partying, bro.
Sometimes you are just partying, bro.
I was
Most
once-
people are like, oh, these people were just partying, bro. Like, there were no judgments. I just wanted them to shut the fuck up at 4:20 in the morning because I didn't care what they were celebrating. I just didn't want, and I just like the idea that you're in room 420 having a 420 party, like, makes me want to shoot you in the head with a shotgun.
You don't get to party in hotel rooms late at night because there's people on both sides of you.
But it is
Blank
420.
Patch last night, who was also with us up in Vancouver, he was woken up every hour because in the room next door, every hour the door would slam, and this went on all night long. Every night, door would slam, and then 3 or 4 dudes would come in, loud talking. while one guy throws up in the bathroom, and then when he's done, they all get up and go out again.
Oh, so they're just coming back to puke and then get back to partying.
Apparently, that's what they think a hotel room is for.
Yeah, it's the puke bucket.
It's not for that.
But when I used to drink and throw up back in the day, that would be the end of the night for me. I'd be like, well, this is wrap it up time.
But how do you know that they weren't coming back? And one guy vomits, goes to bed, and then they would go back out with the remainders.
Or how do you know it wasn't three drunk guys and their bulimic
Could be bulimia.
It could be that stripper.
It could be. Or
why does it have to be a female? Why are you so
sexist? It could be that stripper from the club who's vomiting her teeth into smaller and smaller nubs.
Or that could be that. Or it could be the leads. It could be anyway. It could be a dude with manorexia.
I feel like it's not, because it's a casino and there's guys partying.
Well, there are guys that are anorexic.
I got in trouble at the casino.
What'd you do?
I went up to the bar, ordered a beer, and then I was walking back to the showroom, and security guy is like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm walking to the showroom with a beer," and he goes, "This isn't Vegas." I was like, "Oh." What's that mean? He goes, we have really strict laws here in Canada. You don't get to walk around with a beer. I was like, sorry, I thought if I bought a beer in a building, I could walk around the building.
Nope.
And he's like, nope, right there. And they took my beer away.
Oh, my God, that's awesome.
Confiscated.
What if he just
but they gave me blow.
What if he said this isn't like Vegas because it's not fun?
Yeah, it's Canada.
It's fucking Canada.
It was Canada, and have you guys been to Vancouver?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of Asian people there.
Oh, sure.
And there's also...
We're going down this path now?
And there's also an undercurrent of
all of your stories sort of end up that way. Like, your stories
Yeah.
somehow always go to this. You somehow always... But it seems like it's...
I'm not going to forgive them for the rape of Nanking. Ever. So...
It just seems like we always end up here.
We always end up talking about the rape of Nanking.
Vancouver. A lot of Asians.
A lot of Asians.
Sure.
So I got...
Now, when you say that, do you mean there's a lot of pussy there, or just a lot of... I'm not really sure what the metaphor is.
I'm talking about
I'm doing
bamboo.
Direct access. There are Asians in Vancouver.
When you say that, do you mean that there's Moshe on my pinkberry?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you're eating pinkberry.
Right, in a bamboo forest.
So you're in a bamboo forest. There's a panda bear.
Right.
That's the name of that club last night. What was it called?
The Bamboo Grove.
That's right.
That's where we were.
The full fucking circle.
So Chow Yun Fat is
what about a full
bamboo.
circle that leads to nothing? Like we just did a full circle that leads to nothing.
That's our whole podcast.
Virtually talking. This whole thing has just been a filibuster of words.
Yeah. So, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
Asians. You were about to say something racist?
So you know how a guy
I don't know if I like
there's
this.
people that'll talk
Put
to
him
you
right back on track though, didn't it? Okay, yeah, you're right.
There's people that'll talk to you and they'll
He
try to
has a hate
see
GPS.
They'll try to see if you're on their side. There's racists who will just blurt shit out.
Sure.
Like when I was in New York, I'll never forget, I was walking behind two young black girls who are like 13 and they're giggling and they're having a good time. And then this maintenance guy walks out of a building and looks at him and goes, and then looks at me and goes, I call them baboons. And I was like, whoa, not on your team. What the fuck is happening?
Not on your team.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Did you not make sure there weren't actual baboons?
That's what I keep thinking.
Thing.
Like,
and then I ran around and they weren't people.
And also that's what the girls and that's what the girls were giggling about.
Yeah, they just saw baboons in New York City. Of
you're
course
looking
they're
for
giggling.
racism. It's like you're looking for racism.
I call them baboons, but Jane Goodall calls them Tinius actae. That's the original genus name.
Okay, so that one was on me.
Yeah,
That's
was
also
a
the
bad
smartest janitor.
That was a bad example.
Or what was he, a janitor in the beginning of that story?
Maintenance man. Just
guy.
to make it more New York, right?
Yeah.
He comes out, he spits, he lights up an unfiltered Lucky Strike. I call them baboons. You know why? Because they're actually baboons.
And then he points up and they're the
That's right.
baboons.
That's what
It's
those
a
girls,
great day in New
why
York.
Why do you think those girls are giggling so much? Oh, my God, there's baboons up there.
So I get in the car. The guy who picks me up from the airport, older guy, like 60, and he's like, I go, yeah, it's this good weekend at the casino? And he goes, yeah, it's really packed. There's a lot of Asians, right? And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, this city's like 65% Asian. I go, oh, yeah, that's all right. I go, they probably have a lot of family here, and then they move over to be with their family and stuff. He goes, yeah, there's a lot of them. And you could tell he was like, seeing if I would go like, yeah, what the fuck, man? When are we going to get our place back or something like that? And then Blaine, totally unprovoked, goes, did you get a ride from the guy the older guy, the Wayne from the airport? I go, yeah. He goes, you start talking about Asians immediately?
I was in Philadelphia recently, and I got picked up by a cabbie, and I was getting driven to the hotel, and he's this African dude from Guinea. That's where he's from.
I don't think that's a place.
Where the pig comes from. And he goes, it was like a beautiful day, the first beautiful day in Philadelphia, in the East Coast. You know, the spring had come, and he's like, "Look around, look at these women. They're all dressed, no clothes." And I was like, "Yeah, fucking cool." And he's like, "I hate this." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "It leaves nothing to the imagination." And I was like, "Well, I guess I'm into that." And he's like, "No, it is terrible. They should cover up." And I was like, "Well, boy. I think we have a little bit of different, So then he goes, "Also, in Guinea, where I am from, you can marry many women. It is great." And I was like, yeah, okay. I'm like, okay.
For who? For them?
For them.
Yeah.
So,
and you fuck 9-year-old as well. It's very good place.
I go, can women marry many men? And he goes, "No.
What on you?
Of course not."
Oh, silly man.
You cannot have women in charge. Everything would be chaos. And then I went home.
I give my AIDS to everyone.
I went home.
What?
I went home and Wikipedia'd Guinea, and it's like one of the top human rights abuse places in the world.
Yeah.
Total chaos.
Yeah.
Men are in charge.
Yeah.
Chaos firmly established.
Yeah.
But that's only...
Why'd you leave, bro?
Yeah.
Because I dream of cab.
I think that's only because they can't marry enough women. Like, if they could marry... I think once there are no more women left to marry... then the chaos will cease.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. He had a lot of different metaphors. I forgot to let you know. When we were talking about clothing, he said, "You see, women are like money has value because of scarcity. Do you understand? If you have too much money, it has no value. Women are like money. Scarcity makes it more valuable." Okay. Then later, when we were talking,
that's why every once in a while I kill a few.
That like the one Smurfette.
That's right.
She's very valuable. They in the other stories that came out later, they trade her for so much gold. Like she's just being swapped around for cigarettes and gold.
I don't know.
And they're just like
no.
She'll get like banged by Papa Smurf for a while, and then he'll fucking trade her off to another Smurf for some gold. Or,
I don't think that's
or sandwiches, and then
gold.
They'll
Trading
bang her.
one for gold.
And then they'll bang her.
I think you're talking about.
This was the.
Are you thinking of Peanuts?
This was the later Smurfs.
I think you're thinking of Peanuts.
The internet version.
Right. No, Smurfette would say psychiatric advice 5 cents. She would hold a football. And then
that's
Charlie
the one
Brown
I like.
And then he would kick that right into her vagina
at the last moment.
Right.
And then it would be revealed that the football was actually Gargamel and his cat Azrael.
Holy
and they would
shit.
just say la 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 la
Right.
la. You remember?
And transgender Patty would.
Right.
Well, we might.
I'm gonna turn her straight.
420.
Then he goes.
Yeah.
Then later, when we're talking about polygamy, he goes, "No. What, do you want to eat the same meal every night? Do you want to eat, burritos? But I don't think he said burritos. He wasn't from California.
That's so weird. I was saying that to my wife the other night. I was like, "You're like a fucking the same burrito
like
every
burrito.
night."
You're like,
and she loves that because she's an intelligent doctor woman.
Sure.
That's so weird.
She loves that kind of talk.
I took my wife to Chipotle once.
Yeah.
So I get what you guys are talking about.
Right.
So then he says,
Is mine on?
No, if you take your wife to Chipotle, you go, I want the brown rice, and I want the black beans, and I want the chicken and the salsa, and then they wrap it up, and you turn to your wife and you go, "That's what you're like." Every fucking night.
Is that right?
Because
it's romance.
It's romance.
It's romance.
He goes.
That's what I meant to say. My wife's more like Chipotle. You can't mix it up.
Gotcha.
He says, "I prefer Chinese one day, curry the next, burritos the next."
Wait, what's happening?
Women are like food.
And ladies love that. Like this guy why doesn't this guy have his own talk show?
This guy. You know what, though? I'd watch it.
Welcome back to Guinea Unplugged.
At least you'd have a point of view. Do you know what I mean?
But then, so how does that guy in America ever fuck anybody? Like, who's fucking that guy? Because once he opens his mouth, you're like, "What? You fucking archaic beast."
Yeah, maybe Guinean women. I'm not sure. Maybe they're still into it.
You think
maybe
they're still
locked into a cycle of self-affirming oppression where they oppress themselves.
But they came over here to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's probably a female circumcision country, right?
They do have a lot of that going on in
Which
Guinea.
means,
I did look it up.
and they do that so they don't feel pleasure when they have sex, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not.
So then they won't fuck around. I think that's the.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they can't feel any. It's like Greg's asshole. They can't feel
right.
any.
Can't feel anything anymore.
Sexually, it's
right.
so.
You have to just fill it up with bigger and bigger stuff.
So ruined.
Right, Greg?
Yeah.
I've got like a dumpster in there right now.
A whole dumpster?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And there's kittens in it.
Live?
There's a. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I've got a dumpster full of live kittens up my buttle.
That is cute.
We'll be right back. We're back.
I'm here with.
I'm Greg Barrett. We're here with Moshe Kasher.
Moise Kaiser?
Moise Kaiser.
Matza Kaiser?
Matza Kaiser.
She called you Moise Kaiser?
Something like that. She was my
Sizer Koze?
She is a fan of your Netflix thing is up.
That's true.
You have a Netflix special?
Special, yeah.
I have a Netflix account.
and it's up
right now.
I get his mail a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And,
have you
Greg
seen him?
can't afford Netflix, so he uses my login
Right.
info.
Have you seen House of Cards?
It's up.
Yes, I've seen House of Cards. Yeah.
Yeah, guy
on
talks
my
to
account.
the screen.
No, yeah, I did our special and sold it to Netflix.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and it is up.
It's
called,
doing well?
Yeah, it's doing great. It's called Live in Oakland, and it's wonderful.
And neither of those things are true, right? You did it in a studio, and you did it in Burbank.
I did a studio in
You did
Burbank.
a
It's
studio.
called Studio in Burbank. just
You're
doesn't
the
sound good.
Capricorn one of comedy specials.
Yes, it never really happened. We faked the whole thing. I wish somebody would do a live record. It just like an old style comedy record with no audience, just in a studio.
You know, Bob Newhart got his first record deal before he ever did stand up.
Really?
He was like working for some radio DJ, popular guy, and the guy had Warner Brothers come in.
Imus in the morning?
It was Don Imus.
Mm-hmm.
And
he is great.
And
Quack,
they had
quack.
and they had he had Warner Brothers come in to meet, and he goes, "This guy's great. You got to give this kid an album." And then Warner Bros. Was like, yeah, and he did something that they liked, and like, yeah, let's do an album. Where are you playing next? And he's like, I've never done a show before. So then he had to learn how to do stand up.
Yep.
To record the album.
Things were different
back then.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because last night I had a meeting with a record label here, Kill Rock Stars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I
they
think
put out Tig's record, right?
They're putting out Kurt Braunaller's record. Tig came out on Secretly Canadian, so it's like all these little Indian rock. You know Indian rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's more like Bhangra and there's dancing, but you can't see the dancing. Yeah.
Yes.
Like Nirvana is a great example of Indian rock because not only were they indie, but they were also speaking to the heaven in the cosmology of the Hindu religion.
Right.
At any
Plus,
rate,
I'm sorry. I thought you meant American
they fucking
Indians.
love
oh no,
curry.
Yeah, they love that curry.
Curry chicken.
Tim Curry.
Mark Curry.
Mark Curry.
They love
Hanging
that.
with Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper.
So
everybody loved it.
So
speaking of Oakland.
So yeah, Oakland.
That's where he's
Mark
from.
Cooper put out Tig's
record. Put it in there. Your record. You're going to do a quiet one. So you met with Kill Rockstars last night. Now, what would be the advantage of being on a label? And I'll ask you this because I've been asked the same thing by record label.
So here. Okay, I get it.
No, seriously.
Greg, no. You were asked by Epitaph, right?
No. Side One Dummy.
Oh, I thought you told me something about Epitaph.
Epitaph. There was at some point there was a Flanagan thing.
Some grumbling about Epitaph.
They were going to put out, but they were going to put out just out. They had this idea, and they may still do it. They were going to do albums and record them at Largo, and they were going to start with.
Oh yeah,
it was one of those Flanagan things where he includes me in a big pile of people that I'm nowhere near. Like it's going to be like Sarah and Louie and. Ed Helms and you. I'm like, they don't need. Why would I be in that pile of people?
Right?
Because
no, I say it to him all the time. I was approached by Crash Test Dummies, the band. There is why do an album on a label at this point?
And I mean, it's
serious question.
Well, I can't answer it if you guys are going to keep fucking talking.
But it's a serious question.
That's
but it
also
is
this show.
Oh yeah. Well, here's what
we'll be right back.
Here's what I mostly think. I think there is mostly no point. I see all these albums come. There's so much noise. You know what I mean? There's all these albums that come out on. I did my first record with Rooftop Comedy, Rooftop Records, and it got some stuff happening for it. That was good. And then there's what? A Special Thing. There's Comedy Central. There's Stand-Up Records.
Stand-Up Records. I mean, there's good things. I mean, like, all of those things have value. But I also think a lot of times it really just is the album. It's just like, if Kyle Kinane or Jen Kirkman make a great record, it's because Kyle Kinane and Jen Kirkman made a good record, and they're part of the reason people go to a special thing anyway. So there's a little bit of back and forth.
Because of social media, people are going to find out about it from other people.
Now, the upside of doing with that, or if I did something at Side One, which is very kind of them to offer, is that, here's some people that are in possibly your demographic, right? Like, Side One basically is old punks. It's a punk rock label. They got like Flogging Molly. They got like so there would be people that could conceivably like me that didn't know me that would get exposed to me, but I don't know to the extent that it would be
worth it to give up a percentage.
Yeah, I don't know that, and what kind of an ad campaign. I mean, when Uncool came out on Warner Brothers, they put up an ad in Rolling Stone, and the one I did by myself, the original version of it that I sold as a CD in my house, did better than the Warner Brothers version of it.
But that's because people didn't know who you were, and then they heard the first one, and so when the second one came out, they knew who you were.
And so they didn't want to listen to it.
Correct.
Yeah.
No.
They'd heard the last special, so they were like, never again.
It was
like 9/11.
No.
Greg Barron, you're the 9/11 of comedy.
Fuck. You know what? I may just call my next album Never Again. And to the chagrin of nobody. It'd be like quitting comedy. People are like, I didn't realize you hadn't. No, I'm quitting.
No, I'm quitting now. We thought.
That's so weird, because I quit on you after the first record.
And that has been Greg Barron's Goin' Gallagher.
Okay, so
I think that I think you're mostly right, especially on a label like Warner, which sounds really cool, but you just get lost in the noise. But a label like, whatever that punk
Side
rock
One Dummy
Side One Dummy or Kill Rock Stars. These are small, cool. They've got high cool points. They got a lot of nimbleness in terms of their ability to put out a product and not get lost in the shuffle. And if it doesn't sell one way, you can kind of move another way. And I think it's cool. Actually,
where do you? But I guess my thing is like, where are they selling it? Like, what can they do that's better than having Patton tweet it? Or something like that.
Because I do feel like, and I feel like
Jenkins.
General Patton?
No, Patton Jenkins.
Oh, Patton Jenkins is one of the best.
Yeah.
Well, Patton will still
you're
tweet
talking
it.
Sean Patton.
True, but
I have a funny story about
Sean Patton. But you're right. Patton would
Patton.
tweet it because he thinks you're funny, and he would like the album.
He does?
But I hope not.
No.
But
Patton, thank you.
We don't need the competition.
But the difference is
that
that then Patton and other people like that are promoting it, and then you're just giving money to a record company that would otherwise be going into your pocket. I guess that's the argument.
Right. That's an interesting argument. I'll be honest, though. Especially when it comes to albums, I'm not really that worried about. Well, I'll tell you what the project sounds like, but I don't care about money like that. I mean, it's not part of the thing for me in terms of I just want to get stuff out. Like, I'm getting plenty of money. I have a lot of money. I have tons of money.
Do you?
I have so much
money.
Well,
I feel like that's not entirely.
You have that ice cream store in Los Angeles.
No, I mean, maybe I'm naive. I don't want to be naive, but I just feel like
$40 is not a ton of money.
I feel like $40 is a lot of money. This guy lent me $40, and I have a lot of it.
It's not. Moshe, you're a super good guy, and
$40, man.
It's not a lot of money.
That
really
seems like a lot of money to me. Like I get
that's
4 haircuts at Supercuts
for a contemporary comedian.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a lot of money.
For Moisey Coisey, that's quite a bit of money. Here's the story about Sean Patton, and then we'll circle back.
But I want to talk about. Yeah, I want to talk about
circle
this.
back to this album. I was doing a show in New Orleans recently with Natasha. We went and did like a little rock club in New Orleans. Super fun. You guys should go. It's really awesome. Mm-hmm. And I was being interviewed by the local free newspaper, and they were like, of course. They go, well, tell us about alternative comedy. You know, this ubiquitous question that you always get asked. And I was like, okay, well. And I started doing sort of, the trope of, well, I'm just really lucky because by the time I came into sort of prominence in comedy, people had already established, this sort of, off the beaten path kind of style of comedy where they're doing it in rock clubs. People in New York like, Janine Garofalo and David Cross and Patton and blah, 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 blah. So, okay, so that's the context. But this article, this journalist, they have so little comedy exposure that the article came out. I read it and it's like, the people started alternative comedy in New York. People like Janine Garofalo, David Cross, and Sean Patton. Sean Patton started alternative comedy
because he's from New Orleans.
Exactly. That's the only Patton in this person's mind.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I love that.
Wouldn't it have been better if they said General Patton?
Yeah.
But doesn't that almost seems like that particular trope, alternative comedy, seems like I was watching you last night and I was watching everybody that went up on stage. It's everyone just does comedy. That's all anyone does. You are
completely.
I watched you last night. You're completely a stand-up comedian.
Absolutely.
You do small act outs. You fluctuate your voice. You try and tell very gettable stories. They're incredibly really relatable and incredibly personal.
Faces.
Yeah, I think you're calling me a hack right now. You are. What's the word? I guess a hack. You're a hack's hack.
It's broad with simple to understand concepts.
Talk about airplanes and the difference between men and women.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Obviously, that's what the trope is. The trope is there's no such thing as alternative comedy. Patton Oswalt is not an alternative comic anymore. He's one of the biggest comics in the world. So that means there's no such thing anymore.
Right.
Like they're just the alternative comedy. Real alternative comedy is like Reggie Watts, Brent Weinbach. Like these are people that are abstract comedians.
Yeah, they're abstract, totally. Yeah. Or they're not completely just working in monology.
Monogamy?
Monology?
Well, I don't think either of those guys are working in monogamy either.
Wait, you mean they're not just talking?
They're not just talking.
Right. I mean,
well, Brent is, I guess. But I mean, what Reggie does is his own. Like it's Reggie Watts.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. It's cool and it belongs in the comedy. Belongs in that world. But it's different. But at the same time, it's also just comedy. Like that's the thing. If we get back to Gallagher today, Gallagher was doing what at the time was acceptable comedy. That doesn't mean there weren't better comics doing comedy around that time, but there were a lot of people doing what Gallagher did.
Can I explain to you a conversation I just had in the hallway?
Yeah, would you?
So I met Ron Lynch in the hallway, who runs the Tomorrow Show in Los Angeles, which is a show that happens every midnight.
And he is incredibly.
Saturday.
You could say he's alternative.
He's alternative.
Yes, sure.
I mean, like one of the pioneers, like before everybody. You investigate Ron Lynch, one of the funniest,
super funny,
strangest, interesting.
You can see him in Louis C.K.'s old shorts, like ice cream. Ron will make appearances because Louis C.K.
Ron does
loved
stuff
Ron.
with tape recorders and Mr. X and.
So I bump into him in the hallway, and I go, "What shows are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, we're doing the Tomorrow Show tonight." And he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "A podcast." He goes, "Who's on it?" We have Gallagher, and he goes. So I bump into Gallagher last night, and I just go, "What are you doing here?" And he goes, "Podcast." And Ron, being Ron, goes, "Well, you're doing my show." And Gallagher was like, "What? I didn't know I was. I know I'm just doing podcasts." And Ron goes, "No, you're doing my show." Ron's very deadpan, and since Gallagher didn't know him, he then was like, "Oh, I guess I'm doing his show." And he goes, "What's the show?" He goes, "It's like a variety show. It's like a crazy variety show. So you can literally do whatever you want on the show." And without a beat, Gallagher goes, "I'm going to lay between two tables and roll around with hula hoops." And Ron goes, "No, you're not." And then Gallagher did not get that as a joke either. And he goes, "What do you mean? You just I can do whatever I want?" And he goes, "No, you can do that." And then Gallagher looks at his manager to his right and goes, "Do we have the hula hoops in the van?"
Whoa, it was a real thing.
God. So this is happening tonight.
Oh, it's happening tonight.
Yeah.
That's
First
exciting.
off, one of my favorite things that maybe has been said this entire weekend is, "Do we have the hula hoops in the van?" Like that's when that's a world that you're in. Like when that's your world, you have to know you're winning.
Yeah, Gallagher's winning. There's no question about it. The truth is, Gallagher, his original act, is more alternative than Patton Oswalt's act. You know what I'm saying? Like what he was doing was smashing fruit. Like Patton's telling great stories and good jokes. It's like, you know what I mean? It's almost like Gallagher and like Father Guido Sarducci. Like the whole thing is a meaningless term. I even think it's hacky. It's not just hacky to talk about alternative comedy. It's hacky to talk about how alternative comedy isn't real. Like we've gotten so far. Like there's nothing to it. Here's what I do believe it is. It was a belief and a search for the crowd that now exists at these festivals. I think once it was people saying there are people who will like comedy that aren't getting it
and refuse to go through the comedy club system.
Well, yeah, most people,
and there are people that will. There are people that literally will would just like to take a beat longer to get to the punchline. Will let you have that moment more.
But it's also just the difference between people who would like the Replacements and people who wanted to listen to Loverboy.
100%.
That's all that's all it is.
Right, Loverboy being the alternative.
Yeah,
and it's almost like once
the
they did their
the punk. Those guys were super punk.
I don't
know if you guys remember Loverboy, but
super punk.
It was almost like once they did their job, then it ceased to exist. Like once Patton and Janine and David Cross and all those guys and you and everybody else that was around got big, then the whole need for the thing disappeared, and then they were just back. They were just comedians again.
Yeah. But the kind of cool thing is that everybody took that ball and continued to run with it, so that like UCB opens up.
Totally, yeah.
And people.
And now it's cool to like comedy.
Yes, right. and because
I actually think it's also coming around full circle where that comedy is getting super mainstream. Like a lot of the quote unquote alternative comedies are they're just doing those rooms. But that shit would fly at all the clubs because a lot of it's just super broad mainstream.
Well, and also a lot of it's on television now. Like your generation grew up with Comedy Central.
Right.
We invented it.
Fuck you,
we'll
bitch.
be right back. No, I won't.
No, but it's true in a way. It's like it became that was actually the point of what I was saying.
Now, do you think because I get the idea of because here's the thing, I'm watching your career and I've known you for a while and I've been a fan always, and so I'm looking at you going when I saw your special come up on. I remember I told you this. We ran into each other We'd worked together, and I hadn't seen you for about 6 months. And then I saw you do a set somewhere, and I'm like, you had a shift. Like, you just went from really energetic feature to, like, oh, this guy's a headline. Like, you just went, it's just those, and people have those shifts in their career where suddenly you go, oh, my God, you're inhabited, you were calmer.
Right.
You were just more present with your material. It's the same basic guy, but you just were, you were just had more gravitas and whatever. And then I see your special come up on Netflix, which I love Netflix, and I'm like, you already have a thing. Like you're already like people were delighted to see you last night. So in some ways, I think to myself, and again, does Kill Rock Stars need you more than you need them?
That's what I think.
Because I feel like
I think you'll sell shit on your own, and you don't need anybody.
Okay,
not that money's your thing. Because we're not. I understand that too. I've never. I mean, if I needed my comedy albums to.
No, I mean, look, you don't have a house. You live under a bridge. You just have your sleeping bag. And
I got my thing. That's my groove that I found was that bridge.
Plus, you're a gold digger, and you got Natasha.
I got Natasha.
She works. She's been squirreling away money for a long time.
Well, for the listeners, Greg was the first person who ever took me on the road with him. It was a huge moment in my career. It was a very exciting moment. Mm-hmm. So if I found my groove, it's probably partially due to Greg. Come on, but I digress.
But now, how are you going to get your groove back?
Well, I got to find Stella.
I got to go
to the Caribbean
Islands. We all know that. I think we all have to do that.
Kiss that beautiful mouth.
Fuck yeah.
Here's what I never finished saying is what I think, and I agree with you guys in a way that most of the stuff is just you should just do it yourself. But what I want to do, and this all started because we were talking about Bob Newhart and a non-audience studio album. What I'm going to do, I think, with them is I'm really curious about. Who would buy a CD at this point at all? Nobody.
Physical CD? No, they'll just do downloads.
And who wants to buy a download code? You can't go to your show and sell a download code. I wouldn't pay for that. Psychologically, I wouldn't. So here's what I came up with. I'm an author, too.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
I wrote
do you travel with your books?
I do travel with my books, yeah. And I have them shipped to the clubs, and I'll sell them there. And I've been working on a series of short stories. Mm-hmm. And my first album was a mixture of live stand-up and in-studio stuff. It was a concept album. I was dead the whole time. That was the thing. It's called Everyone You Know Is Going to Die, and Then You Are, Unless You Die First, was the name of the album. So now I've never been that into, especially because I just did a special that you can see my live stuff, an hour of my live stuff. Fine. My next album, I think if I do it with Kill Rock Stars, and I think I will, is we're going to actually put out an album which is partially live stand-up, some like weird crowd work stuff, some sort of strange stuff that whatever is live, and then a lot of in-studio short stories that I will have written and then record like an audiobook, and then what we'll actually do is publish a book that will be sort of the size of a CD, so it'll be a bound like artistic sort of almost like a high high-level zine or something like that, or like
Mm-hmm.
a graphic novel where my short stories will be in print. Then you'll get the download code for the audio for the album, and maybe even do a cassette.
Oh my God!
So it's like a whole. That's where a record label can help you. Is when you have an idea that's like something sort of outside the box. Which my great obsession is. I want to do things that none of my peers are doing. Like, I want to make TV shows that none of my peers are, that isn't similar to anything any of my peers are doing.
Well, maybe you should just do your album and then have strippers release it from their vaginas.
That
so
is
you
true.
have to go to a strip club and take the actual album out of the stripper's
It's called
vagina.
Moisey Coisey Heavy Release.
But here's the deal. I say record it in a vagina.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So for the acoustics mostly, but then do the drums somewhere else because you never get the same tracking.
It's called Percussive Pussy, Volume 1.
I like that. Another way is to just
or paradiddle me.
If you could genetically
a paradiddle is
get the DNA of dragons
with the drums.
and then just recreate them.
Put the eggs in the fire.
Clone dragons and then just have dragons drop your album everywhere.
You're saying put the eggs in the fire, burn my Khaleesi in the fire, and walk into it as my Khalasar says, no, Khaleesi, don't go in there. But in fact, your hair is singed off, but you have the blood of dragons.
Yep.
You are Daenerys Targaryen, Stormborn, and you go and you take over the Seven Kingdoms.
And then you release the album at the end.
But here's the thing, though. You get Jamaican dub artist Linton Kwesi Johnson to do the whole, tell the whole story in dub style.
And here, that's what happened.
Yeah,
he went into the fire, but he did not burn. Polygamy, women are like food.
Pick it up, bro.
All I can think right now is that I'm going to cut a dwarf with a sword.
We'll be right back.
I think that's the end of the show.
We'll be right back. Or we'll be gone
go
forever.
Go to Netflix and check out Moshe's special.
Moshe, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Great.
And again, if you're in LA, get his ice cream.
Glitter done.
Glitter done.